first off, I want to say thank you to all of you guys for subscribing to Lotus and my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we're really happy to have you guys with us. And today I am actually in Lake Tahoe. It's snowing out here, and this is just a really beautiful, peaceful white space that I want to talk to you guys about signs and synchronicities, which is kind of like, I see it as messages that, we get from our loved ones or animals after they crossed over. We still have that kind of a communication with them. Whoops. Okay, first off, what is synchronicities? Well, synchronicities, I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. To me, is kind of like strange, mysterious, unexplainable, or coincidences. Things that are kind of like two things that are unrelated somehow can relate to each other, and it's kind of like, in a way, it's like the universe is showing you, messages. And signs, a sign is, it could be some kind of it's a message basically that's comes from our loved ones, in spirits, ones who have crossed over. And you can receive signs. It could be like a symbol or a short message or something you hear, a song that comes on the radio that means a lot to you and the one who passed on. It could be suddenly you see your dog's favorite, toy just showing up in the middle of the beach, like out of nowhere, and it's just kind of like a reminder that they're with you and that they love you. Or you can, maybe you just have a thought about them, you're thinking of them somehow, and you pick up your phone and the time says 1:43, which means I love you to me. But it could be something really personal, like their birthday that shows up or something, or that would show up on a license plate or something, or someone's telephone number. It's just, you're just synchronized, with the universe and your loved ones, and it's just, they're just kind of popping in and saying that they love you when they're with you and that they're safe, because it's when you cross over, our souls leave our physical body. Our physical body. I'm sorry, guys. It's a little cold, so it's a little hard for me to speak. But so after they cross over, they don't have solid things, like they don't have vocal cords. They cannot actually physically grab things, so what they can do is kind of nudge you, like kind of influence you to get you to pay attention to certain things, and those are like the messages they bring to you. Like suddenly you want to feel like turning on the radio, and then like you don't know why, but you just feel like, oh, I'm going to listen to the radio, and you turn it on, and it's this song that plays with the messages in, the lyrics, or this is a very special song between the two of you. Basically when someone crosses over, like I said, they don't have the vocal cords, they can't really physically speak to you that way, and so what's left and what does live on forever is their consciousness, right? So the memories, the experiences, their soul, their energy is always and like forever around in this universe. Let me just tell you guys a couple of stories about synchronicity and signs that I have gotten from Lotus. And this is one of the things I like to say, even after they passed on, of course. I think, you have their memories to cherish, to hold on to, and that lives inside of you forever. But I'm also, the way I think about it is that we are continuing to create these new memories and experiences together, because these signs that I get from her, these synchronicities, are the way we communicate with each other when we're in different realms. Excuse me. So one of the really loving, one of the stories I want to tell you is very special to me. It's very, very customized, I want to say. Signs are very customized to, tailored to the two of you sometimes. Like generally we would talk about signs as things you see on, like I said, a telephone number, numbers, the price tag. I mean that the price on your receipt or something, or a license plate or a house number that could be like their birthday or your birthday, and they're reminding you that they're around you. But so basically when Lotus first, crossed a rainbow, I was kind of like obsessively trying to look for signs, right? I was reading up about, like, I was listening to audiobooks, I was watching a lot of videos and reading books on about like what kind of signs people have gotten from their loved ones. And so I was trying to pick out all these places, like checking on my receipts. Is there her number? House numbers when I go out, and I'm checking on numbers. I'm checking on just some sort of like random things, and I'm trying to pick up maybe like I'm looking for a message that she's sending me, basically was what I was doing. And I just didn't find those signs, and the reason for that is because I was pushing it. I was desperate to hear from her. And when you're in that pushing kind of a mode, you're actually creating resistance. And when you're grieving, you are vibrating at a lower vibration, a lower frequency, and you can't reach to them. They, spirits and animals, they are in a much higher vibration than us. So it's kind of like saying they're up here and we're down here. So we can't really match, to like align to communicate with each other. When you're in a happy, peaceful place in your mood, in your emotions, your vibrations will be higher, which means you are closer in vibration with them. And so when I finally, learned to kind of let go, I started to pick up signs from her. It's like the more you want something, you're creating that resistance. Sometimes you are kind of like pushing it away in a way. So once you release, let go, go with the flow, things will just come to you. And if they want to get their message to you, don't you worry that you would miss it, because I was worried about it. But actually, they would tailor it to be something so customized for the two of you that you're just not going to miss it. So the story I want to tell you is, finally I got this really solid sign that I feel like it was from Lotus, is on her birthday. Her birthday, that was when I uploaded the first YouTube video on our channel, and I think I named it something like Meet Wendy and Lotus. And so when I pulled up on the search engine, I just typed in Wendy and Lotus. Another video popped underneath ours, and the title was something like some oyster jewelry video someone uploaded, and it also had the name Wendy Lotus attached to it. And the word they spelled Wendy was exactly like my name. It's not the regular, Wendy with a Y. So it's like, what is this coincidence? What are the chances of something like this happening? Someone with the word Wendy with an I, and then attached, following the word Lotus behind. So I thought that was a beautiful message coming from Lotus, especially on her birthday. So when I was curious about this video, I clicked onto it, and it was a video of this woman who opened an oyster, and there was is it clam or oyster? I'm not sure, but there's a pearl in there. So she would open this pendant that has a shape of a lotus. She opens that pendant and she puts the pearl in there. And so that was the video. Then 2 weeks later, my friend came back from her trip and brought me a souvenir. And I just burst into tears, and I was so thankful and I felt so loved, because the pendant, the necklace that she got me was like pretty much like when I saw in the video, except there's a moonstone in mine, not a pearl. But this is the pendant she gave me. It is just like the one I saw in the video. So I just felt so loved, and it was just so special to me. That was, I think that was a big sign from Lotus, and it's very special and like tailored to the both of us, and just how synchronized, like the coincidence, this strange coincidence of this video that has nothing to do with me that was uploaded, and then 2 weeks later my friend bought me a pendant with Lotus. Of course, I'm sure she had Lotus, in her mind when she got this. But picking out this exact like pendant for me, just like the one in the video, like what are the odds of those two things, relating to each other? So yeah, those are like, my personal examples of what signs and synchronicities could be. If you guys have those kind of experiences, please leave them in, the comment section below. I love to read them and have others that come by and they can, learn from, learn and just hear these beautiful stories from you guys. And I hope that would help with some of you who are going through, these sadness, this painful time of grief, because once you get past that, I know it's going to be better. You're going to be able to hear more messages, get more messages from your loved ones. So Lotus and I thank you for listening to us talk about this in this video and share our story with you guys. I hope this has brought some beautiful hopeful experience for you guys who are going through grieving. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos of things like this and lots more, please subscribe to our channel and like the video, and we'll see you guys right back here really soon in the next one. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye.